Hello, hello. This is Yuri of Moving Sales Professionals and Let's Talk Moving podcast. And with me today, I have Georgi Baratashvili, with the owner of New Chapters Moving Company out of Jacksonville, Florida. How are you doing today?
I'm doing good, Yuri. How you doing?
Great, great. I'm great. So, Georgie, how did you get started in the moving industry?
So it's been almost 10 years that I've been into the moving. Started in New York after I stopped playing my professional soccer. So basically, that was the first thing to came up with my friends, and they said, "Okay, let's go to do the moving." And since then, I stayed in moving in New York and continued in different states after that.
That's interesting. You're the second professional soccer player that we've had on our podcast. Of course, you guys know we've had certain gentlemen from Coventry on this
Uh-huh, uh-huh.
podcast before. So that's yeah, we're getting sports current and former sports athletes.
Not a
And now for a word from our sponsors. If you're a moving business owner, you may have already heard of Moversville, an email marketing service that helps moving companies increase, repeat, and referral business. But have you heard of Moversville Connect? Moversville Connect is an incredible resource for all things moving. They feature an array of vendors and services that cater specifically to the moving industry. You can find companies that provide moving software, moving sales services, marketing services, moving equipment providers, and much, much more. Visit moversville.com today to learn more.
super great transition from professional soccer to moving, but I mean, it did make a big difference in my life, and I'm very thankful.
Okay, great, great. And how long? Well, you said you've been in the industry for 10 years. So how did you get into the industry? How did you get started from? I mean, obviously from professional soccer to moving, it is a little bit of a stretch. So what got you there?
Well, I was in a good shape. They helped me a lot. I was young. I was 19. And also I was with my friend. His name is Saba, who really taught me mostly from the very beginning. And he was a very good partner, and he was easy to work. And we were making the money, especially in New York, you know. And since 19, we were trying to open a company, but we didn't have enough information, how to do it. And especially New York is like hard and crazy to open a moving company, a lot of restrictions and all those things. So after that, I left, went to California. So in California, we were doing also with my friends the long distance moving, and I learned even more. And I saw many things in moving, and I just really wanted to do some good and honest work. And I spoke with my wife, and we said, okay, we are going to do our own, and moved in Florida and just opened the company in Florida because it was easiest to open a company in Florida, less restrictions, good weather, and it's busy mostly like 7, 8 months. It's busy.
And what is your goal with your company? Where are you seeing it go this year or next 5 years?
First thing is that it's hard to say that you love doing moving. I don't think anybody loves doing moving, but you have to love your company that because that's like your child who helps your family, saves your family, and also helps other people who works with you. So I really love my company, and I want to take care of it, continue what I'm doing, grow because I'm still young, I'm just still learning. Um, I want to get after 5 years. Actually, that's my goal. 5 years. I want to keep doing this for 5 years and become in top three companies in Jacksonville, who's doing the great work with the great quality. And I would just want to make my name in Florida.
Okay. Does your company need more creative marketing and ad campaigns to improve traffic and organic leads? Well, Moving Sales Professionals has a solution for you. We have partnered with social media marketing agency that has over 300 million views on their ads and videos across social media, and they have generated over $35 million for their clients over the last 10 years alone. Their services include content creation, social media ads, pay-per-click campaigns, website and funnel development, Google Ads, email marketing campaigns, lead generation, and much, much more. For limited time only, they have discounted rates for their services. Sign up for a free consultation call with us via our Calendly link on our website or below this video. So that's a very ambitious goal to be in the top three in the city. I'm not sure how many companies are in Jacksonville, but I'm sure there's quite a few. It is a big enough city, certainly.
Yeah.
So, is there anything unique that you're doing that you feel will take you to the top?
Personally, I think that's the first, it's a family business. That's how it started. And
Right.
we're doing everything really bottom of our heart, like super struggling. And I'm pretty sure every company will say great work, good quality, good moving, like it's like we don't break stuff. It's everybody can say this. But me personally, what I'm really doing with my dad and with my wife is that's the customer service. Like we truly care for the customers, and there is not even unanswered one question from any customer. It's angry customer, happy customer, or whatever is it. Every single customer number one goal is to be happy. And I personally drive there, meet them. I don't hesitate to drive 1 hour, and help them out with their questions because it's moving, mistakes happen. It's not an easy work, it's hard job. So I have to be on top of communications with the customer because customers love talking to someone who's in charge and who cares.
And
So
I think that is important. You want to make sure that you care about your business. And I think it goes a long way to make sure that your clients see the passion and see the drive and see that you are truly trying to help them because not not a lot of people in this world are interested in helping other people other than themselves. And that's the
I get that.
unfortunate reality.
Yeah, get that a lot of from the customers because there was a many jobs, honestly, especially from the beginning, that there was a loss on the job,
Hmm.
and I seriously didn't care about the money. Like I was losing or what. No, I didn't care because I knew in the end of the day, if I'm gonna continue doing the honest and truly good work and being with the customers and take care of them, I know exactly that pays off in the end of the day. So I'm there always. That's the thing. That's what the review says also about our companies. These people are always there when you need.
Okay. Now, obviously, this past year has been a little bit tough for everybody, for all the companies in our industry, us, you.
Yeah.
Um, where do you see the industry going this year and the next 5 years?
Um, so I know exactly for any business that when is a slow season or anything like that happens, it's not gonna stay like that. It's gonna start keeping going up again. It will.
Right,
Nobody knows exactly when, but it's
right.
always like maximum 1 or 2 years there is like crisis or anything like that. But last year was the worst, like bad for everyone.
Yeah.
What I see is that moving is the one of the business that will never gonna go away until flying cars are not gonna come or robots are not gonna do the moving.
Then
So
you're
it's
only gonna
all
need flying trucks.
flying trucks, yeah, So
You already have a Tesla truck coming out, right? So,
yeah. So this is the industry that people always need this service. It's uh it's all about I believe um like budgeting when it's a crisis and people don't have work. If they have to move in this month, they're just gonna reschedule and move after 1 year. So I think it's gonna get fixed right now. It's looking good, what I see, but I don't know what's gonna happen in 5 years because it's politics, all these things are happening around and it's affecting for everything, not just moving. All the businesses are affected by this.
yeah, that certainly is the case. Now,
Yeah.
what would you recommend for new companies that are starting out?
Number one, have the budget. Like I made that mistake from the beginning. If you're gonna ask me to go back and start all over again, I would say that I really need to have at least $200,000 to start this business from the beginning. One is to have the budget. Second one, you need to have all the information in your state. All the states are different. So Florida has the different laws, different rules and licenses. New York is different. It's all different. You have to have all the information about the laws and licenses and everything. Um, you have to have a good sales team. If you don't have the good sales team, you're not gonna sell the jobs, you're not gonna do the jobs. After sales, you have to have the good workers. So from the beginning, it looked easy, but when I got into it and this came up, I have to pay this. There's a problem. You need more trucks, you need more people. I mean, it really looks easy from the beginning, but when you get into it and you just try to grow and grow, then it gets harder and harder. So I would say budget for the trucks. Rental is not a good idea. It's super expensive, and good sales and good workers.
Yeah, that's 100% true because the salespeople are ultimately the ones that get you through the door with the customer, and but it's your workers that keep the customer and
Exactly.
create referrals and create repeat business. We can, as sales professionals, we can represent your company. We can talk about how great your service is and how great your guys are and all that. But at the end of the day, it's your job on the job to back up what we're pitching. Because we can say all those great things about you and can get the customer excited about using the service. But if you don't back it up, you're gonna have a review that's gonna say, "Oh, they told me this, this, and this, and it was not true, and it's a horrible company, it was a horrible experience, etc., etc., etc." So it needs to be a combined effort.
It's a circle. Everybody
Yeah,
works for each other, and if one of those uh, things are out from the circle, then it's just not a circle anymore. You know, somebody has to fill it up, and that's the thing. You have to have a good team all around.
I agree. I agree. It is about building that. It's about building your brand. It's about building your reputation, and it takes everyone to be interested in doing that and everyone involved and everyone not worried about their personal ego sometimes in being able to step over yourself and then in order to achieve goals of providing ultimately good service that's going to allow the company to grow and
100%.
scale.
I would add one thing that nobody should try this, do it by themselves. You need help. I don't think anybody should think that I'm gonna be able to do this by myself as long as you're not trying to do only 20 or 30 jobs per month. Probably you can do that. But if you want to be reputed company, if you want to be big company working 3, 4, 5 trucks a day, you need help. Like everybody needs help.
Yeah, absolutely. But of course, we can talk about all that a lot. And that is, I think that's something that every single company that we've had on our podcast would agree with, is that it is a lot about your company culture, and it is a lot about the team that you built that will allow you to you can only go as far as your workers, whether it's a call center, like in my case, I can only go as far as my salespeople, or it's a moving company where you can only go as far as your movers go, or we'll take you. But it is about building that. It's about building a company culture. It's about having mutual respect for different parts of the business, because that's also important, because you got to have an understanding that you don't have the the movers don't have an easier job than the salespeople. The salespeople don't have an easier job than the movers. It's just different. It's
Mm-hmm.
just different type of work, but it's not one is easier, one is harder. It's all it's all, it's like a big machine, and every piece of that machine, every piece of the puzzle needs to work together. It needs to fit in order for you to be able to achieve certain level of success.
Totally agree. 100%.
Well, Georgie, once again, thank you very much for joining us for the podcast.
Of course.
And guys, please please subscribe, please support George's company if you're in Jacksonville area. Please support Moving Sales Professionals and Let's Talk Moving podcast. And once again, as I always say, the world moves on its own, so let the professionals move yours for you. Thank you very much for joining us, and have a wonderful day, and we'll see you all
Thank you.
soon.